First of all, I loved your last episode.
Yay, thank you.
I didn't know that you sing.
Yeah.
So tell us about how that came up, how they told you that you were going to be singing on the show.
Oh, well, actually, I moved to Los Angeles to pursue a career in music, which led me later on to opportunities in the world of acting. But I just, was at dinner and got an email from Julie saying, "Hey, so this singing thing, I know I've heard you mention it, but," so they, heard some of my stuff and decided to incorporate into the episode. And I didn't necessarily expect those two worlds to come together, but it was a really great opportunity, and it was really fun. And it was nice to be back in the studio, and it was a fun day at work. To have the band there, SO Stereo was awesome, and yeah, it was a really fun day.
Well, and yeah, you did really good, obviously.
Thank you.
And then, of course, we have the whole thing about saving Matt, and now he knows.
I know.
So how is that going to change the relationship?
Not knowing that Caroline is a vampire is probably going to change their relationship significantly. I mean, that's what's exciting about the episodes coming up, is to see how we've seen him react, but we haven't seen, the calm after the storm, if there even is one. And I think that also major points that are going to come into play is that it hasn't just been Caroline's secret she's been keeping from him. Tyler's been keeping secrets from him. Elena and the Salvatore brothers, it's been everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and most importantly, I thought the writers did, made such a great point to bring up the fact that Vicky, it all ties back in together from the beginning. And so he's going to finally, he has the potential to figure out what really happened to his sister.
So why do you think that she doesn't just make him forget?
Because Caroline, I can see why Caroline doesn't want to make Matt just forget, because it's finally an opportunity for her to be loved completely. And no one has done that yet. Bonnie, Bonnie, stayed away from Caroline first. Caroline's own mother has said, you make me forget because I can't handle it. And then Tyler was the only one that could accept her until he was willing to let her die. So she's kind of been on her own, and I think that she just really wants a complete love, a whole love, an accepting love, and we'll see what happens.
So hopefully he's able to give her that,
which is asking a lot, but Caroline's a character that does ask a lot.
Good point. And now you have this great triangle. Some people are now rooting for Tyler, and some, of course, still love Matt.
Yeah. It's like one big geometry problem throughout the show with all the different triangles.
Yeah, we love those triangles.
Yeah, it's becoming more like an octagon at a certain point. I don't know.
So Tyler is gone for a while, but can you tease anything about his return or?
Tyler has to come back eventually. How and when that happens, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know what happens next week yet.
Catherine, are we going to see some consequences?
In the episodes coming up, there's been so much action that's been going on, and there is a lot of action coming up in the next episodes, but there's so much information that the audience needs to be aware of to have the full background and the history of the purpose of the sacrifice, why, what, when, who, how, where, all of these details, that just to make sense of everything that's going on. So, I mean, a lot of the plot points are going to be revolving around information that you need to know. It's all history. We're getting a history lesson in the next couple episodes.
Nice. And then we're going to meet Klaus.
Klaus is coming.
Anything you can tell us?
I know that Nina's tweeted that he's been on set. Yeah, I mean, that's, this anticipation of this character of Klaus. I mean, he's really brought such, he's just so excited, and he's, really amped up for what's to come and for the character. And so it's like a, breath of fresh air, and it's exciting to welcome in a new member into the family for however long he's, the writers allow him to stay. And But yeah, it's always exciting to have someone new to come and play with, and so especially with this character, it's had such a build up. But he is full into it, game on, like ready to just shock the viewers and give them everything that they want out of Klaus.